You'd made so many amazing records, but for some reason, when I was growing up, the first Kenny Rogers song I picked up was you and Dolly singing
Islands in the Stream.
No, actually, that was the second one. The first one I got was you guys doing a remake of Love Is Strange.
Oh,
just,
yeah.
just randomly.
Wow.
And I was like, these two seem like the perfect duo. You know,
we are in so many ways because we're literally. You know, everybody always thought we were having an affair. We worked together for 2 years.
I thought you guys were dating.
But we didn't. We just teased each other, and we flirted with each other for 30 years.
It's probably better that way.
Yeah, well, it keeps a lot of tension in there, you know.
Yeah, I mean, even at the end of that song where she's like, can he do the sexy growl thing? I'm like, oh, they're dating for sure. It was years later that I knew that Dolly was married and that, you know, you were married and were, you know, you guys were just friends.
Just friends.
Just
but
old
it's
friends.
Special friends because, you know, she's the kind of person that if she walked in the door and I hadn't seen her for 5 years, I would be just as comfortable as I was the last time I saw her with her. And that's hard to find. I would like to think that everybody finds one person like that in their life that they can really call an old friend.
Wow, and she's that person for you.
Yeah, what's interesting is my wife is now reaching out to all of her college girlfriends because it's not just me and Dolly.
Yeah.
It's really true. You can't make old friends. You either have them or you don't.
Right. It's tough in this business, though, I'm sure, to have, particularly to have real friends.
Yeah, it's brutal, mainly because we all have our own pyramids, you know, and I go to Detroit, she goes to New York, and, you know, and Lionel's a friend of mine, and he goes to here, and we go there. So we don't get a chance to see each other and spend a lot of time together. But she is one of the most honest people I've ever met. I've said it before, and I don't know whether she likes this or not, but Dolly has no filter. If it goes in her mind, it comes out her mouth, you know. And I think that's what makes her so special.
Yeah.
And people will say to me, is she as much fun to be around as she seems to be? I said, if you like her on television, you'll love her in person because she's that and more.
Wow. I heard a rumor that you guys don't talk on the phone, that she actually doesn't even text you, that she sends you...
No. She sends faxes. You know, who sends faxes? Who has a fax?
I was going to say, who has a fax machine?
Well, she does it. It's a form of self-protection. I know what she's doing. She sent me that. I sent her a really nice note saying how much I loved her vocal on this song.
Yeah.
And I faxed it to her, and I said, you know, I would have emailed you, but I don't have your email address. I would have called you, but I don't have your phone number. So
you don't have Dolly Parton's phone number?
No.
30 years.
30 years. You'd think after a while you deserved that.
Right. But you earned it.
So she sent me a fax back, and she says, I got your fax. Thank you very much. You know, so, you know, hey, it worked for her.